A very passionate text from Anthony. Watford need a total clear out. Today was a shambles. In 26 years following the club, these are the worst, most apathetic group of players ever to wear the shirt. I actually hope we don't come back straight back up and have a proper reset. We are famed for having a high turnover of players every year. Well, I hope the club hierarchy clear out all 25 and start again. I'd send the starting 11 today off for the summer and finish the season with the youth team. At least they have a little pride. The club bosses are not void of blame. There have been serious failings in the recruitment, but the very least you expect is effort and application from those players out there. A message to the players: please just leave our club. Get our agents on the phone. You're not welcome anymore. That's from Anthony, an embarrassed Watford fan. Ethan, Watford fan, what do you make of that?
Well, shameful and embarrassing, definitely two words that come to mind. I mean, we've now extended the all-time club record to 11 consecutive home defeats, which is pretty shocking. I'll be honest, though, today, I actually point the finger somewhere else. I cannot understand why the people in the dugout did not make a substitution. In all your time as pundits, players, analysts, have you ever seen a team lose a Premier League match 2-1 at home and not make a single substitution?
So you're saying this is on Roy Hodgson and Ray Lewington then today?
Well, I'm sorry, but the Burnley goals, they were not against the run of play. There were multiple warnings. There were multiple close shaves. Several of the players were visibly tired long before the equaliser. It was
were they tired? Well, do you think they were tired, or was there just a lack of effort? So Rob watched this game. I had my eye on the first goal. It was Jack Cork at the far post. Yeah, the header.
So Kuchar went out wide.
So I can't remember who crossed the ball in.
Charlie Taylor.
So Charlie Taylor crosses the ball in. Kuchar gives up, doesn't he? He doesn't shut them down. Roy Hodgson will be screaming at Kuchar after the game, saying, "You've got to try and stop the cross. At least make the effort to do that."
Hodgson didn't even leave his seat in the dugout.
He was unwell, wasn't he? In the week, I think.
He was unwell. Look, I'm not going to, say horrible things about Roy Hodgson because he's unwell. But if you're not well enough to give the proper support to the players on the pitch during the match, why?
But this isn't on Hodgson, though, Ethan. Today's performance is Rob. What was this? Is it 11 home losses, Ethan?
Yeah, in a row, I think.
11 consecutive home defeats. It's a club record.
That's not on Hodgson.
To do your basic fundamental job in the dugout during the match, not to make any subs. When you've got Josh King on the bench,
it's strange not making any subs
on the bench.
When you're losing.
Got players on the bench who can do something.
I agree. It's a bit strange not to make changes when you're losing.
Is that why Watford are going down at a whimper?
It's not why Watford are going down one performance. But, we were already going down before today. It was never really in question, right? It's about playing with a bit of pride. And that's something that Christian Kabasele actually said before the match. We've just got to show some pride here. And I was like, yeah, you're right. And we started well. We played well for the first half. It sounds ridiculous to say this. I know how this sounds, but I cannot think of a more rational explanation other than that the people in the dugout were intentionally sabotaging Watford's game. They were trying to make some bizarre point to, I don't know, the fans, the owners, the players, whoever. But I can't think of another explanation.
Hang on, say that again. So let's get this right. You're saying that Roy Hodgson and Ray Lewington deliberately were sabotaging the Watford team today. Basically, you're saying that they wanted them to lose, aren't you?
Well,
that's what you're saying. Let me say that's utterly ridiculous.
There's different levels of commitment to actually trying to make a team lose right. I think that they were trying to send some kind of message to someone.
You said sabotage.
But I don't understand. Answer this. Can you think of any game in professional football where a team has lost and not made a substitution?
I don't know that. I bet there are games. But I don't.
Hardly ever happens, though, Chris.
Right. Okay, so
No, just
you
hard-
know, so here's
yeah.
one for you. So Roy Hodgson has been ill this week, but Ray Lewington would take the training, would watch the players train. Maybe the players were that bad who he has at his disposal on the bench. I don't know, but maybe they were that bad. They're thinking, I can't rely on any of these players. So this is how bad it's got. That's my first 11. They're not great, but at least they're going to give their all. But
at the very least, surely you must acknowledge that it's a very, very strange behaviour